Now, let's say you've been able to raise some equity. You're starting to take in investors. You've got them in deals. One thing I learned early on was not a lot of syndicators are good at investor relations. So I invested passively in maybe 15 or so different passive investments at the same time that I was beginning to do the active side. And this was with other syndicators. So I got to see their processes and how they handled their investors. And what I learned early on was that they did a really poor job. Once they had you as an investor, their updates were rarely sent out. There was nothing special. So this is really something that we looked at and we're like, hey, if we do a really good job with our investor relations, yes, the investors' main concern is their returns on their money, but at the same time they want communication. They want to know what's going on. They want to feel like they're part of this, right? So as far as our process, investor relations, so now one, we're constantly getting on the phone with our investors and checking in with them. I think that's very important. But then at the same time, we're constantly communicating. So we have a monthly update on all our deals that goes out to all our investors the end of third week of each month. And it's consistent and it's there and the investor knows they're going to get it. We try to provide as much detail as we can. I think that's very important. At the same time, before we even get to that, so when we close on a deal, so right now we just closed on a deal a few weeks ago. The past few weeks, we've been setting up our investor gifts. So we have a nice box we put together. It has a nice Elevate t-shirt with a mug, this binder that you see here. So this binder's got the investment summary, so everything about the deal. It has a certificate showing them how much shares they bought and that they own this property. It's got some dividers for where they can put their K1s once they get them and any other information about the property, the distributions, etc. They get this gift, they're not expecting it, maybe a month or a few weeks right after we close. And it makes them feel like, hey, this is more real, right? Like tangible, it's something I can touch. So I think that is great.